Friends, I am smiling because, as you know, this is something smiling because not because there is a reason to smile. That's what life is. You have been listening to this particular class, this particular theme, that how this is immortality is something absolutely natural. And we are looking for, as even in your health clinic, you are looking for a health, that language of medical and treatment we have been dealing with for already so many weeks together. This is after a little long time, so I am just recapitulating. But I hope you have gone back, listened to it and thought over it and see it for yourself. Because just like in a health clinic, we go to a health clinic looking for health. You have to go for a weight loss clinic to lose weight. You go to the school, university not to gather ignorance, but to gather knowledge. Like that, if you are looking for immortality, this is the immortal clinic. But you don't know that you are looking for immortality. Listen carefully, friends. We don't think that way. We think we are going to keep our health good so that our life will be continuous, which is a sheer mistake, a delusion, because no amount of medicine can cure all your types of diseases. And even if diseases are cured, listen carefully, friends, I hope you have been thinking it and seeing it clearly. Even if you have been able to cure diseases, like a kidney disease, heart disease, cancer, any type of disease, even if we succeed, and if we succeed, it's very good. Even if we succeed in curing all the types of diseases, one disease we can never cure is the disease of death. Understand? Because disease as such is not a problem. Why am I so desperate to talk it? Because same thing I have been talking about, and I hope you have seen it, you understand it for yourself. It's very simple. Please don't make it complicated. Let nobody complicate your life. May you not complicate your life. Disease is not a problem. That there is the aging, that there is aging is not a problem, because aging is natural. What is a problem is, I am aging. I am growing old. Hunger is not a problem. Hunger as such, whose problem it is? Hunger is not problem. Hunger is not its own problem. Body is not feeling that I am not, if I am not eating, I will die. No. Hunger is not a problem. I am hungry is a problem. Disease is not a problem. I am diseased is a problem. Why? Because this disease kills. The diseases, disorders, diseases that do not kill, you don't worry about it. That is why mental diseases, not many people are worried. Because mental disease, your anger. You are an angry, what's the name? Angry king cobra. You want to fish, bite everybody. Like an angry lion. Who is not? Are you dead? Are you dead? Because of your anger mismanagement, are you dead? You are terribly hateful. You are a terrorist inside. You are a jealous personification. You are an inferiority complex personification. You are a liar to the core. Do you understand? Mental disease, mental disorder, you are deceptive, you are stupid, you are ignorant. Beautiful description, no? Anybody dead? This fellow died. What happens? Stupid. No. Mental disorders do not kill you. That is why nobody goes to cure the mental disorder. You kill yourself continuously, you are suffering, and you make everybody suffer, right or wrong? mentally diseased people. What is the terrorist? What is this person who is a mafia, a killer, a gangster, invader, barbaric aggressors in history? Only they were there now? Don't think you are not. Every businessman, what is it? I want to take over. Monopoly, monopoly. Small businesses, I must eat it up, completely swallow it up. As a person, you purchase your land, neighbor's land, neighbor's land, neighbor's land. Unending, greed. Which child is satisfied with father's divisions? 3, 4 children, all the time there will be 1 or 2 or 3. They shall feel, my mother did not like me, my father did not like me, my brother did not like me, my brother cheated me, my sister destroyed me. Everybody will say that. So these type of diseases, your anger, your hatred, your jealousy, your obsession, your cruelty, never kills you. So you are laughing away, hiding inside a hydra-headed monster. Meaning so many heads you have got. Anger, hatred, jealousy, pain, anxiety, deception, everything inside you. But you are alive, smiling and going. Once in a while, throw a little poison and get away, right? Think of it. Physical disease, everybody is worried. Heart disease. Can I go for heart attack? Can you show the cardiologist? The cardiologist himself dies cardiac arrest. Can you go to the neurologist? Can you go to urologist? Everybody goes to this list, that list. The doctors themselves collapse out of disease. This doesn't mean that you should not go for cure. Please go for cure. But understand, certain diseases may be cured for a certain time. Very good. But why are you afraid of death? Not because of the disease. And why are you afraid of a disease? Not because of the disease. A disease that kills, you are afraid. The disease that doesn't kill, you are not afraid. Your little toothache comes. Will you go for, I am going to die? Toothache, how many people died? Somehow you suffer it out. Throw the tooth, finish. But if it is inner organ, cancer, kidney failure, liver disorder, heart problem, water in the lungs, brain tumor, everybody. You write your obituary, people write your obituary. They write you off 1 day, 1 month, 2 months. You are giving time into other people. When you suffer, other people you talk about 2 months more. After 1 month, you will not be there. How objectively you talk. But when you get it, so you are not afraid of disease. I hope, friends, it has gone into your skull. You are really internalized it and thinking over it. Diseases do not frighten us. I am not afraid of disease that does not kill. But I am afraid of a disease which kills me. So disease doesn't frighten. I am frightened. Did the disease come to frighten? While walking down, did the cancer come, I am going to attack you? No. It's a condition of the body. And the body is not afraid. Deho no janati. Body doesn't know. But I am frightened. Listen. I am afraid. So the disease is not a problem. And why am I afraid? Because the disease will kill. So the death is the primary disease. Are you getting that? Everybody suffers from not only physical limitations, continuously changing, aging organs, and therefore the disease is you can never escape. Old age is a disease you can never escape. Dying is a disease you cannot escape. But who is afraid? Body is not afraid. Organs are not afraid. Eyes are not afraid of blindness. Ears are not afraid of deafness. Are you getting that point, please? Look at yourself. Don't just go on, I must fix my eyes. 3 months gone, I must fix my ears. How many parts of your body you can fix up? The top specialist of the organ is dying, right? By fixing up your organs, how long can you be alive? Death ultimately catches you. So what are you afraid of? The disease called death. But we go for a cure. Eye disease, go to eye specialist. Ear disease, go to ear specialist. Kidney, go to kidney specialist. Good. Do. Everything must be done. Heart disease, go to heart specialist. Nothing wrong, friends. Only this type of disease. Please. Because it is going to kill you, you go for the doctors. Mental diseases has not killed anybody. Suppose you are an angry man, he dropped dead. Why? Angry. Jealous. Deceptive. Liar. Then every fellow will die instantly. Do you understand why people can be so pretentious? Physically, little disease you go to the hospital, but mental disease do not kill you. Therefore, nobody wants to cure the anger or hatred or jealousy, addiction, pain, misery, criticism, being critical, being gossip, mongering, pulling people's life. All these dumb, horribly drastic mental disorder, you are not dead. If somehow the nature would have provided, like your heart failure comes and you are dead, your kidney failures and you are dead, and your liver goes out of it, you are dead, little anger beyond a certain point, you are dead, nobody will be angry. Hey, don't get angry, it has gone into 50, huh? Like your cholesterol is 100, 200 is fine. If it is 500, dead. Sugar, 120 is fine. If it is 500, dead. If you are these lipid profiles, physical profiles, take that. Medical hospital, what do? There is a health sort of target and some type of a number. Beyond that, disorder. Before that, health. And sometimes below the normal, that also is disease. If there is, suppose, some type of a test where you can have a mental disorder graph, type of that or table. If your anger level is 3, you are healthy. If it is not 10, you are hopeless, you will be dead. Now, can you have a test of this mental test? Can you please go to a hospital? No psychologist can do that, no neurologist can do that. They can make the mental disorder that is why they are taking it, your neurons and all that, brain and everything. Beautiful. Try your best to do that, friends. But emotions, anger, hatred, jealousy, obsession, even so-called love where you are obsessed with, your belief, disbelief doesn't kill you. Your wrong belief, does it kill you? Fanatics, are they dead? Fanatics means what? Your hand is fat. Fanatics means your head, your thoughts are completely destroyed. Fanatic. Not necessarily religious. You can be spiritual, you can be a religious fanatic, you can be a secular fanatic. Fanatic. What? The way you dress, this is the best dress. Every fellow is useless. Oh, really? If you have got a watch, same type of watch everybody should wear. You like a food, same food everybody must have. Don't be fanatic. Even the fanatics don't die away. Mental diseases disable you. Good for all. You get so angry, you had an heart attack. Appa, good relief. Some people will say, good that fellow died now. Understand? Please. The mental diseases do not kill us. Religious disease. What is religious disease? Please understand, there are, just like you have got dahika, saririka, physical diseases, you have got mental diseases, social diseases. What is social disease? High caste, low caste, racialism. Blue, green, yellow, white, green, all that brown, all that type of. These are the racial disease, social disease. Understand? Communal disease, community. How many community? Community inside community, inside community, inside community. We are all human beings. African problem, American problem, Australian problem, New Zealander problem, Asiatic problem. Wow, God. In Asia, Chinese problem, Pakistani problem, Indian problem, Burmese problem, Thai problem. Because Thai food, Thai dress, American food, American dress, Indian food, these are what? Your dress is good, other dress you laugh. What your dress is that? Why is he putting on this sari? You go in a dhoti, with this dhoti, walk in the London street. One American boy was there. I'm talking about 30, 40 years, first time when I went to America. Then one gentleman was telling, one day, one sadhu, he went to the person, went to a Jew to see the animals. So when he went there, then the Americans are going, they are not used to this red cloth, yellow cloth, and clothes and like this variety. He said, when is this new animal come to the Jew? He thought it's a new animal because he has got this. And then another person telling, with this, somebody putting on this dhoti and going, your mother dresses you wrong. What is this bed sheet for? Your mother dresses you wrong. What is this bed sheet? This is a bed sheet. Why are you putting on the bed sheet? Think, friends. You are laughed at, ridiculed. What is hooligans? Racism. You call them by different names. Whites, blacks, browns. Diseases. Listen carefully. Racism has not killed people. Suppose you are a racist, you don't drop dead. Because of that racist behavior, that conditioning, when you live in a particular way, you hate these people, you kill them. But that because you are a racist, you don't die. But because you have got a brain tumor, you die. You have got a heart problem, you die. That is why everybody, whether you are a criminal or a saint, the disease comes, saint also, there are sadhus, there are some people, 30 diseases, 40 diseases. They didn't drop dead. That doesn't, you understand. Until it kills, it doesn't mean anything. Please, physical diseases will kill you. Social diseases, social stigma, rich, poor, aristocrat, ordinary, commoner, royalty, ordinary, all these things, they do not kill. Physically you don't drop dead. And for an average human being, friends, for the average human being, death means only physical death. Long before one day your body drops dead, you have died million deaths. Death of your childhood, death of your youth, end of your youth, death of your old age, childhood, just think of it. Death of your relationship. A relationship begins, relationship comes to an end. You like the laddu, it is now no more like it. As a child you like the toys, toys are now dead, you don't like the toys at all. You like the cycle, cycles are dead, motorcycles are dead. For you, your desires are changing, dying. Your tastes, you like, you don't like. Relationships, how many relationships you have been, tell me sir, how many relationships? Friend is there, many friends are also forgotten. Your friendship has not ended, but there is no more communication. Death. Your son dies, your daughter dies, your husband dies, your wife dies, your brother dies. See that, what is that, Odisha, that train tragedy, 300 to 400 people, simultaneously 2-3 trains, God knows how it is. Some type of human error only, it's not that this somebody somewhere goofed it up. Because it happened in our neighborhood, we are talking about it. Kosovo, Ukraine, how many people are dying now because of a war? Sudan, how many people are dying? How many people are dying everywhere? Only this, every day, how many people are dying on the road because of the road rage? So, the death of the body is not the only death. The death of your interest. I no more like the flower. I no more like the person. I no more like this food. Are you getting that? I no more like this religion. I no more like the citizenship of this country. I no more like this belief. Many beliefs are dead for you. Citizenship dead for you. Relationship are dead for you. Did it frighten you? Million deaths. Every moment of time is dying. Today is June 4th, not 3rd, not 5th. 5th is yet to be born. Years are dying. Dinayaminyo sayam prata sisiravasanto punarayata kala kridati gacchati ayu. Ayur gacchati. Dinas, yaminyo, dina. The day comes, night comes, evening comes, morning comes, evening comes, dawn comes, dusk comes. Shishirajavasanto punarayata. Winter, spring, summer come and goes. Kala kridati, time playing, ayur gacchati, life ebbs out, dying, dying. You may say living, positive, negative thinking, nonsense. However, positive you say living, you are dying also, don't worry. A very negative dying is living also. Don't have a positive thinking. There is no positive, negative. Go beyond both. That we shall see, friends. That is the absolute self-knowledge, awareness. So death is continuously happening. To cure it, where do you go? Death is continuously happening. Disease is continuously happening. Ask yourself, Roga is a problem, disease is a problem, or I am diseased is the problem. Roga is a problem or rogi? Bhoga is a problem or bhogi? Yoga is a problem or the yogi? Belief is a problem or the believer is a problem? I. Understand? We are so desperate to cure our physical diseases because it's visible, it's painful. Physical pain you cannot take, but mental pain you can take. You have deceived, your own mind goes on killing you. Why did you do it? Why did you do it? Why live with it? Somebody is deceived, lives with it, suffers. The same person who feels deceived has deceived many. The same person who has cheated many. The same person who is very angry because other people misbehaved, he has misbehaved with thousands of people, never feel bad. You understand? Our life is so, looks simple but so complicated inside. And those diseases, your anger, hatred, jealousy did not drop you. You didn't drop dead. You never go there to cure that disease. But physical disease, I must go for curing. You are going to the hospital. How many hospitals are there? Previously there was one GP, general physician. One knew little something about the top to bottom. We knew little something about every part of your body. Now it is all specialist. Eye doctor, ear doctor, heart doctor, kidney doctor, every part of the body, there is a doctor. Because any part of the body can be diseased and your whole body shall die. Any part of the body can be diseased, but your whole body shall die. So that is why hospitals are so not popular, successful in business also. Very, very popular. Everybody thinks doctors can fix it up, everybody can fix it up. Just like hunger is a disease which comes every day. Hunger is a disease, kshuddha. Thirst is a disease, comes every day. When it comes there, what do? You take food. If you satisfy your hunger of the body, you will not be diseased. Whatever food is necessary, you take it. Whatever food is necessary. Suppose you don't know, good food you don't get, bad food, your body will die again. And even if you eat good food, suppose you overeat, that's not a physical disease anymore, becomes a mental disease, obsession. Sweets will not kill you, but eating, that also becomes a disease, understand, friends. So certain diseases can be cured by the medicine. The diseases which are like COVID, like malaria, smallpox, these are the type of disease which are virus-based. Kill the virus, disease is cured. Many are lifestyle diseases. Lifestyle disease means how you live, depends on you. If the COVID depends upon the COVID virus, if the smallpox depends on smallpox virus, if cholera depends on cholera bacillus, blood pressure, heart, kidney, there is no virus. Cancer, there is no virus. How you live, lifestyle disease. What are you doing today? People are over-medicated because medicine, drugs are killing people. The person thinks, if I can eat the drug, and then I can get... You don't want to eat drug to cure diabetes, to manage diabetes so that you can eat the sweet also, but diabetes will not affect you. So that has completely complicated your life. So everybody, you can look at go to the shopping center, look at the things that are placed there. How many supplements, food supplements are more than the medicines. So everybody wants to take that. I shall keep this healthy, that healthy. So you eat nonsense that kills you further. Nobody keeps a track of it. People are providing solutions. For what? Not for people's sake. How much money they can make out of it. Money controls everything. Money controls everything. Think of it. If you go on thinking, you shall go crazy, friends. So much you are conditioned, if you don't take medicine, something wrong with you. After food, something must be popped. So there is no medicine. Oh, so eat some supplement also. Think, friends, please. And these diseases, you take care because it kills you. Lifestyle diseases, you don't want to change your lifestyle. You want to die, but you will not change your lifestyle. The drug addiction will kill you, but you don't want to stop the drugs. Diabetes will kill you, but you will not change your food habit. Blood pressure will kill you, but you will not do that. You will sacrifice your organs to the sugar disease. Organs amputated. Because of your addiction, your perforated lungs or perforated this and something, so the organs have to be cut it off, throw it away, like intestine, so many things, part of the body. You sacrifice it, but you don't change your habit. Lifestyle disease, who can cure? Because it is not the virus-based, ahankar-based. Mental diseases are lifestyle disease, meaning ahankar-based. Anger, hatred, jealousy, pain, love, obsession, hatred. Ayyo, who is torturing you, friends? Please. Who is torturing you? Food you can show the hand. Mummy did not give me. He did not give me good food. That person didn't give food. Your anger, hatred, jealousy, who caused? Who created? He only told me. He told you. He did not make you angry. He told you. She took away your flower. Because nobody knows it's your flower. Huh? Flower is in the tree. Is it your flower? Is it your tree? Your house? Yeah, that is another. I'd have my tree. So somebody takes it up. Hey, you can behave like your mango tree has mangoes. Everybody takes it, now what will happen? No. That is simple thing. But it's not very simple if you are very complicated. Nobody should touch it. Right? But you can go and touch everybody's things, right? Somebody just shifted the place of the flower. Anger comes inside you. Who created your anger? Who created your hatred? Other person is working, succeeding. You are jealous. Now what is his mistake? Because are you getting that point? The jealousy is the most ridiculous emotion. Paratkrishta društva jayamanam santapa. In Sanskrit, beautifully defined. Paratkrishtam društva, seeing other person's prosperity, jayamana santapa. Your heart is burning. How come he got a new car? How come he got a new house? How come he got a new beautiful wife? How come he got a trophy husband? How can he got a nice son? Arey bhai, be happy with their happiness. No. The happier they are, my temperature goes up, my barometer goes up. Now what do you do? Who creates it? Jealousy, hatred, fear, anxiety. Who creates? Same rain comes. Some people go and play. Naked they stand on the children, under the water. Some people are, rain, Who creates? Think, friends, think. Belief, disbelief. Who creates? I don't believe in these things. Oh, whatever you believe, that is supreme. Huh? How can you be so stupid, so idiotic? From your childhood until now, how many beliefs you have changed? As children, we thought, if the body is hot, bathing will be very nice. Because body is hot, no. So go into cold water, it will be nice. You get typhoid. You think it is cold, right? So Kantake Kantakam, remove the thorn with the thorn. If it's a cold, give a cold treatment. Some people do that anyway. You become more dangerous. You are destroyed. Your emotions, understand, your anger, hatred, disease, fanaticism, anxiety, who creates? It is not virus-based, ahankar-based, I. That I, listen carefully, not only it creates mental aberrations, anger, hatred, jealousy, suspicion, you are tormented every second. That is why, even for a physical disease, for your operation, for your operation, when you are anesthetized, you are so peaceful. What do you say? Oh, it was so nice. Why? Anesthesia was given for a heart operation, but your mind is also sleeping off. That is why local anesthesia is not good. Total anesthesia is very nice. Local anesthesia. Local anesthesia means what? You will not know the tooth pain or your, some nonsense, some finger pain, but other things you will be knowing it. And you will be getting angry also. How come that man come up so quickly? I am lying down here like that. I mean, that time nonsense will be going on. But full anesthesia, suppose your heart thing or something very major, what happens? Mental disease is also taken care of for some time. That is also goes to sleep. And that is why you don't need to be anesthetized. Nature has provided us deep sleep every day. When you are sleeping, Andha anando bhavati. The blind forgets that is blind. The rich forgets is rich. Poor forgets that is poor. The person who is conflict-ridden forgets that there is conflict. Your poverty means nothing. Your hatred, jealousy means nothing. Deep sleep. Understand, friends, if being naturally anesthetized as in deep sleep, your problems are not solved but are in a causal state, potential state remains but is not goes away. Same also when you are anesthetized, you are listening to music, hugging somebody, touching something, dance and music in the name of religion or thing. We are going forget in a match, games, football, this man, that match. You are forgetting something. What are they doing? Why people enjoy it? Because you are made to forget. People go there to forget. If you use religion also as an opium, as an anesthesia, you go to sing, dance, chant, hug, do this asana, do that, the practices. Why? To forget. In self-knowledge, friends, they don't allow you to forget means what? They don't care for what you remember or don't remember. They remind you, help you to remember who you are. Not forget your disease, but remember who you are. Why? Roga is not a problem. Rogi is a problem. Bhoga is not a problem. Bhogi is a problem. Any discipline or indiscipline is not a problem. Yogi or ayogi, that I is a problem. I. That is why, if you want to cure that disease, understand, all physical diseases can never be cured. It may be postponed. Maybe temporary relief is there. Listen. Social things, social relief, man-woman differences, boy-girl, brother, son and daughter differences, rich-poor differences, white, black, green, yellow differences. You can put a constitutional law and try to solve it out. Understand, friends? This you can try to solve it. These are the rogas, you can handle it. But how are you going to cure the fear of it? The I, who is afraid. You can take a tablet, you can sleep. You can overeat and sleep. You can look at a movie and forget for some time. Go to sleep and forget for some time. Temporary relief. For temporary relief, you don't have to go to hospital. Every day, 8 hours you getting relief. 8 hours free anesthesia. Are you getting that point? How kind the nature is? How kind the nature is. Deep sleep. Which anesthesia is better than deep sleep, sir? After some time, your body cannot take the doses and then your body resists anesthesia. Even if you take one pill, when you're healthy, you take one pill, you sleep for one day. When you go on taking pills, after some time, even if 10 pills, you are still counting the beams. Why? Because the body is resisting that. Deep sleep. Fantastic. As a child, you are sleeping continuously. As an uncomplicated person, simple person, you simple snore away all the time. Because of our anxiety, our hatred, our jealousy, our deception, that deep sleep time is reduced until you can't sleep. See it. Look at your own life. You see, are you sleeping continuously? Sleep at 10 o'clock, wake up at 4 o'clock, 6 hours, when body has not moved. Wow. 4 times getting up. 5 times, she told me like that. She talked to me like this. He doing like this. I have the disease, I don't know what to do. He is like that, my money is not there. Nobody loves me. Nobody respects me. Nobody brings one mala, give it to me. Sir, please understand, every one of you. Ask yourself, who creates this anxiety to you? I. Does anybody ever cure that disease? The disease where you drag everything onto yourself. Death is not a problem. I am dying. Somebody tells something is not a problem. Why are he talking like that? I am reacting. That hunger is there is not a problem. I am hungry. If you know that hunger comes, you can defer it for some time. You don't have to bring the roof down just because food is not there. You can remain without food, alive. You know, there are Jain Munis, Jain monks, sometimes they want to die, they die. 60 days your body remains without food. After 30, 40, 50 days, slowly delusion begins, you don't know, all that happens, complication begins. You don't have to do that. What I am trying to give an example is, a person wants to die, deliberately doesn't take food or drink, but still the body doesn't die. The body keeps it so long. One day your 5 minutes delay, the saucer becomes flying saucer. Angry, hateful, jealous, fighting. He got 3 laddus, I wouldn't want to do. Ooh. He got chapati, I would want this. He got that food, I got this. Why are you creating your own problems, sir? This I is so selective, think of it, so selective, it wants to cure the disease, physical disease, but doesn't want to cure the anger, hatred, jealousy. Suppose it wants to cure the anger, hatred, anger so that he can slip off, but it doesn't want to cure the creator of the emotions, the I. Because if the I shall cure itself, it is looking for its own annihilation. It doesn't want to die. He doesn't understand that I should understand myself, understand Prince. That is why Ishvara, if the creation, listen carefully, if there are diseases of physical kind, we saw that like heart, this, kidney, this and that, physical diseases. There are social types of diseases, rich, poor, high-born, low-born, all that nonsense. Belief-wise, this belief, this tradition, that tradition, this custom, that custom, these are all man-made. Listen carefully, these are all man-made. Diseases are natural also. certain diseases, lifestyle diseases man-made, but the diseases we are afraid of because we want, there is a death. Death is not man-made, understands? Death is not man-made. Death is not man-made, but a pervert man will be the cause of death. It is a sad story. You kill. What business have you got to kill? Can you give life? No, then don't take life. The celebrated story of Kalinga War. When the Kalinga War was over, Ashoka was absolutely intoxicated with the victory. He said, whoever comes, whatever for I shall give. One lady comes and says, Maharaj, I want something. What do you want, Mama? Oh, mother, what do you want? I want my 4 children. Where are they? They came to the battle. So where are they? They are dead. So he said, give me back my children. You said, whatever you want, I'll give you. My sons are dead. You give me back my son. He said, Mother, how can I help? If they are imprisoned, I shall release. If they are lost, I shall search. If they are dead, how can I give? If you cannot give back life, why did you take life? Ashoka changed. One simple question. Can you give happiness to people? No, don't give unhappiness. Can you provide convenience to people? Don't inconvenience anybody. It is not a religious injunction. It is a simple understanding of yourself, which is thereafter it is natural. You can give up anything for other people's convenience. I don't need to anything for my own happiness. I'm happy not for any reason. I'm happy because I am the happiness itself. Understand that point? So death is not a problem. I am dying. Poverty is not a problem. I am poor. So all these are so-called conditions. Call it disease, call it any condition. The I drags it onto itself. That is afraid. So if death is something, is a natural condition of the universe, listen carefully. I am dying, this statement is because of the ignorance. And the ignorance is a natural disease for all. Ignorance is a natural disease. You don't create your ignorance. Do you create your ignorance or ignorance is there? Do you know my father? No. Why you say no? Because my father's thought is not in your head. Listen, these are relative ignorance. Do you know my father? No. Why? Because my father's thought is not there. Do you know your father? Yes. Why? Because your father's thought is there in your head. So the presence of a thought makes it your knowledge. Absence of a thought makes it your ignorance. Complication side of it, even if you have a thought, if it's not the right thought, you are ignorance. What is the capital of India? Mumbai. You have a thought, but that's not knowledge. That is also ignorance. Are you getting that point? So don't get into that. You can have fun like this, so many things, but understand. Do you know my father? No. Ignorance, thought is not there. Your father? Yes, thought is there. These are relative knowledge and ignorance. But the relative knowledge, ignorance will not make any difference if you understand yourself. The absolute knowledge. What is absolute knowledge? Do you know your father? Yes. Why? Because that thought is there. How do you know there is a thought? I know. How do you know? Janami, aham janami, chetana, consciousness. Do you know my father? No, Swamiji, I don't know your father. Why? The thought doesn't exist. How do you know there is no thought? I know. I am aware. What? There is no thought. So that awareness, the knowing principle, in whose presence, the presence of the thought which you call knowledge is there, the absence of a thought which you call a relative ignorance, that also is there. The knowledge absolute, consciousness, illumines your ignorance relative ignorance illumines your relative knowledge also. Itself free from knowledge and ignorance. Who is not like that? Relative knowledge and ignorance will everybody have. Human beings. But absolute knowledge, everybody has. Because you are it, you don't have it. Are you hitting that point? So solve this equation first. As you are going to hospitals for curing the disease, not the diseases which are curable, but which you think is incurable, you go there. The disease may be cured temporarily, but the death is not cured. So you are frightened of death. You are not afraid of death, disease that doesn't kill you. You are afraid of disease that destroys your body. That is why you have so much mental disease. Remember that again and again, repeat, because you must see it. We see it all the time. That is why what can you look at the humanity? The person is embodiment of anger, hatred, jealousy, complication, stupidity, inferiority, superiority. I am the king, I am the poor. Oh, wow, wow, wow. What all nonsense the person is carrying inside. I am a believer, I am a non-believer, I am an atheist, I don't believe in anything. Or the people, I am a believer, I believe in everything. Both believer and non-believer. What happens to them? Die. Afraid. Belief doesn't make you a fanatic. I am a believer in this belief makes you fanatic. Belief is a belief. If you don't pick it up, who cares? This is a flower. Somebody says it's a God. For him it's God. Why should I say no? I say, no, this is a flower only. Okay, this is a flower only. It all depends on perception. Why should I worry? That there is a disease is not a problem. That there is a death is not a problem. I am diseased, kills you. I am dying, kills you. I don't believe, kills you. Or I believe, it kills you. Anger, I am angry, I am hateful, I am jealous, I am stupid, I am ignorant, kills you. Ignorance doesn't kill anybody. Anybody drop dead because of ignorance, then everybody will be continuously dropping dead. Ignorance doesn't kill you. Ignorance tortures you. I am ignorant. Ignorance, is it an object? Have you seen an object? What is ignorance? Under that stone. Has ignorance killed anybody? Your ignorance of anything, has it killed you? No. Then all of us would have dropped dead. Why the ignorance of anything doesn't kill me? Wow, what an idea. Why the ignorance of anything doesn't kill me? Why this self-ignorance also doesn't kill you? Are you aware of yourself? No. Are you dread? Ignorance of any kind, be it relative, about a flower, tree, monkey, man, about the universe, doesn't kill you. Ignorance of yourself also doesn't kill you. Why? Because you are aware of your ignorance. I don't know about Himalayas. How do you know? I know. What? I don't know. I know that I don't know. Listen carefully. Do you know yourself? No. How do you know? I know. What? I don't know myself. I am confused. Shall I say I am a father or a brother or a sister? So you are a principle, a knowing principle, consciousness, in awareness, in whose presence you are aware of relative ignorance, total ignorance, self-ignorance. Because of that, who you are not dropping dead. How beautiful! Should we be afraid of ignorance? No. Ignorance is not a problem. I am ignorant is a problem. Relative knowledge is not a problem. I know brings arrogance, timur. Few things you know, you are so arrogant. Relative knowledge. That is why that also becomes a disease. To cure that, yasmin vigyate sarvamidam vigyatam bhavati, knowing which everything is as well known. When you know that, that disease of ignorance is also dead. You are with yourself, knowing which you know everything. We shall see that tomorrow, day after tomorrow, sometimes I am going to take that class. Just like you see the immortality, absolute, understanding the nature of the I, who you are. The death is dead. There is another type of search also in making life. Happiness and happiness forever. That also in yourself, absolute. Absolute immortality, absolute happiness, also absolute knowledge, which cures everything. There are not three different things. All these things, call it death, physical, limited, unhappiness, limited, knowledge, limited kind, by themselves are not a problem. I am ignorant is a problem, or I am arrogant is a problem. Little knowledge is a dangerous thing. I am little comfortable, that person is more comfortable. Little comfortable, I am poor. More comfortable, I am rich. You will be also dead, don't worry about it. You need absolute. So that also, absolute happiness you find in yourself. 10 years living, you are going to die. 100 years. I am 90-year-old, I am still 80-year-old, I am still alive. Don't worry, even that also will come to an end. Immortality, that is yourself. So this is the absolute knowledge about yourself, who you are, happiness that you are. So that is why this ajnana, ignorance has to be knowing about one's own self. And that ignorance is already relative ignorance. By knowing these, seeing all these things, you may get out of it. But it goes on expanding the whole thing creation. Whereas self-ignorance, understand about yourself. One verse, how nicely Shankara writes, Ajnana timirandhasya jnananjana shalakaya chakshurun militam yena tasmai sri gurave namah. That is why Gurus, wow, what knowledge. Relative knowledge, ignorance, who are removing, school teacher, this teacher, father, mother, everybody. One who removes the ignorance about yourself, so that relative knowledge does not bring you arrogance, relative ignorance, you don't look down upon yourself. Both way fine. Ajnana timirandhasya jnananjana. So what is this? The ajnana timirandhasya. By this ajnana timira, by this darkness of ignorance, your eyes are shut as though within and inside, within. Jnananjana salakaya, by the jnana anjana, by the collyrium of knowledge. Chakshu unmilitam yena, one who opened the eyes of wisdom, opened the eyes unto myself, third eye, jnana chakshu. To that, namaskar. For whom it can be done? Anybody. Because what is that ajnana timirandhasya? Disease is not a problem, as I told you. Death is not a problem. I am dying is the problem. Ahankar. I am unhappy or I am relatively happy, that is the problem. I know little or don't know little, that is the problem. So I is the problem. Ahankar, the I thought is the problem. Therefore, you have got any other knowledge, it will not solve your problem. Any amount of money, poverty or prosperity, renunciation or indulgence will not solve your problem. 10 years or 1,000 years will not solve your problem. Remove, solve that I, ahankar. That is why this knowledge, Atma Vidya, Nidhaye Sarva Vidyana. It is the ultimate knowledge of every other knowledge. Raja Vidya. self-knowledge. Nidhaye sarvavidyanam, bhishaje bhavaroginam. O Lord, O teacher, O Lord, you are bhavaroginam, bhishaj, bhavar, vishak. Vishak means doctor. You understand? Vishak. Bhavaroginam, not bhavaroganam, bhavaroginam. You are the doctor for the bhavarogi, not bhavaroga. Bhavaroga, two types. Physical, sociological, political, religious, communal, all these different forms, different types of considerations, disorders. Those are all bhavaroga, which is natural, everywhere it shall be there. Temporary cure will be available, but they are roga by themselves is not a problem. That it is changing is not a problem. Rogi, bhavarogi, who I say, I am dying, I am young, I am poor. I am poor will destroy you, I am rich also will destroy you. Don't know, I am rich means you fantastic. The richer man will make you poor. Are you getting that? So, this I, the I is the one which is the problem. So, bhavaroginam bhishak, the Atmagyan helps you to know about yourself, who you are. It doesn't take away your poverty. Swamiji, can you give me a vibhuti? I will give me a poverty. Shut up, you go somewhere. I am here to tell you, you are the absolute, Atma Vidya, knowledge absolute, immortality, happiness absolute. Happiness, knowledge absolute, knowing which everything is as well known. That is our tradition, Sanatana Dharma. Whoever comes, is not about Indian, is not about a man or a woman, is not about transgender, is not about this citizenship, that citizenship, is not for the rich or poor, is not for the relative ignorant and knowledgeable, it is for every human being. Whoever you are, come and see for yourself who you are. And the teacher's job is not to tell you, what all things you have? How much money you have got? Do you drink? Do you smoke? Are you married? No hope. Shut up. There is no such person who cannot understand these things. Every person, you are a human being with a head over your shoulder, open-minded, bas, that much you need. If you are stuck, this is the only thing, that type of religion, that type of belief, that type of knowledge will not solve your problem. Open mind, absolutely open. Because nothing is a problem until I drags it onto myself. Death is not a problem, I am dying. Ignorance is not a problem, I am ignorant. Knowledge is not a problem, I am the only knowledgeable. Arrogance, solve that I. Therefore, Vishaje Bhavaroginam, the teacher cures the Bhavarogi, the one who drags everything to itself. When you know yourself, whatever you are dragging, they remain in their own place. The creation remains as a glorious creation. You are no more involved. Understand yourself. Vishaje Bhavaroginam. Gurave Sarvalokanam. You are Sarvalokanam Guru. Sarvalokanam. It doesn't matter, not this person, that person. Any person, anywhere, everywhere. That is the teacher. Dakshinamurtaye Namah. To that Dakshinamurti, my namaskar. That wisdom personification. Oh, only Dakshinamurti shall go. Ishwaro Gururatmeti Murti Bheda Vibhagine Vyomavat Vyapta Dehaya Dakshinamurtaye Namah. Why the Dakshinamurti? Does he say Dakshinamurti come and see me? Does he say? Ishvara, Guru, Atmaiti, Murti Bheda Vibhagine. One who takes away the apparent division. Ishvara, Guru, Atma. Ishvara, all pervasive. Guru, embodied. Me, this fellow. Looks like three different things. Vyomat Vyapta Dehaya. But in reality, all are one and the same like a space. Space is one and the same all over. You may say house space, car space, your mind space, nonsense anyway. Understand the pot space. But the space is space. Space doesn't feel housed. Space doesn't feel imprisoned. Space doesn't feel potted. Space does not feel card. You want to see R-R-E-D, make it a thing. You are getting that? Space doesn't feel housed. So Ishvara, Guru, Atma, all these are different divisions, are different conditions, different identities. In reality, Nirakara, Nirvikara, Chetana, awareness. Who is that? Everybody. Nobody can stand apart. Iti, Vishak. This is the Guru, the physician, Asdo, who takes away this disease of ignorance. Why is he taking diseases? How can he take the disease of ignorance? Because you are the knowledge. He can take away the ignorance, but he can't give you the knowledge. Knowledge is already yours. Like ordinarily, relatively, no doctor can give you health. Disease they can cure. Health is already yours. Hunger I can take away. Hungerlessness is with you. Happiness nobody can give. Sensations they can give, but happiness is yours. Understand, friends? So this is the knowledge where absolute clinic, absolute, as we say, we have all the time giving that type of name to the subject, absolute immortality, here and now. Absolute happiness, here and now. Absolute knowledge, here and now. All the three, here and now. So this is the knowledge clinic, happiness clinic, deathlessness clinic. All the three one and the same. See that for yourself, friends. Close your eyes. Thank you, friends. Think it over, all these things, we shall see. The classes every day, we may not be able to do it live streaming, but once you take the classes, we shall upload it. Okay? Thank you.